I swear to you all right now, there is way too many good anime coming out on Sunday. As I have stated already before, all the good anime from the season is coming out on a Saturday and Sunday, and there's just so much today that it's absolutely insane how much good content we have coming out of fall 2014. I mean, this entire year we thought we had some good seasons. No, those seasons are nothing compared to this season. Grisaia is once again an amazing example of how great this season is. Like I told you last week, I walked into this series, did not expect nothing really out of it. I expected a standard harem fan service, and I walked out of the first episode surprised, shocked, and interested to find out what was going down. With the second episode of Grisaia, I am once again intrigued. Very, very intrigued, because I am seeing the very subtle references and dark themes in play in this episode. Now, I am going to theory craft here, okay? So if I get some things wrong, I'm sorry if I upset any visual novel, readers. I'm sorry if I upset you, just me theory crafting. Okay, so at the last part of the last episode, we saw our main male character, Yuji, looking into a container. And yes, there was a couple of Chibis that pointed out saying, did you notice that at the ending, Chibi? Yeah, I did notice it. Pretty much at the end of the episode of last week, we had like a sniper case. You can see it through the reflection in the eyes of our main male character. You saw a sniper. And so, with this episode, he starts talking about his past. He says he has a part-time job. His part-time job is taking out the trash. And his coworker, his boss, is like, one that doesn't get her hands dirty. And I was thinking like, wait a minute. Sniper. Taking out the trash. His boss doesn't get her hands dirty. I'm like, he wants to live an ordinary school life. And he seems to have incredible talent with martial arts or something, because the way he, grabbed Yumiko's entire knife hand, like when she was about to stab our main male character, where he grabbed her in that instance, that shows you how skilled he is. And so, I'm going to play a theory here. I want to say he's an assassin. I want to say right now that our main male character, Yuji, is an assassin or a trained killer. He's definitely a killer, because we saw a sniper. Last episode, we saw it. And since he technically referenced, like, he takes out the trash, he's a janitor. I've heard these terms before in other anime. For instance, technically assassins could be considered janitors of the underworld, since they take down criminals or kill people. So I want to say it right now. That is my theory. I'm going with it, and I think I am correct. So anyways, this episode, for the most part, showcases a lot of different things going on with all these characters. Supposedly, all these characters that we have seen in this series, all these girls, have some form of problems or issues or something. They're not ordinary students. They're just like our main male character, Yuji. They're the exact same, but I'm guessing they have different backgrounds in past. But different circumstances, but none of them are really normal. Because, as we know, if I'm correct, Yuji is technically an assassin or a killer. And so, it would make these other girls that have come from different backgrounds probably something else. They probably not be killers or whatever it is, because, I mean, with the ending part of this episode, it shows all the girls of how they came to the school, how they got there. You get to see their introductions, and you get to see a little bit of how they acted when they first got there. And so, since we found out by the principal that, technically they're just like our main male character, I'm like, okay, so if our main male character is like a janitor, and he kills people, that means they must be just like that. So, yeah, this series is quite dark. I'm already seeing the dark themes underneath. The cheery atmosphere with the lolly, the tsundere, and even the yandere, it overall overshadows the dark themes that are dwelling in this series. I can definitely feel the dark themes in this series radiating off these episodes. I don't know for a fact it's got a great story to tell just by these past two episodes. Now, for the most part, I want to tell you, I'm usually one to say I'm not a big fan of fan service, but that ass. Holy fuck. We'll leave it at that. Anyways, okay, so that entire episode of Grisaia, like I said, it has high potential. Very, very high potential. From the pacing, from what I have seen from these first two episodes, from my perspective as an anime-only watcher, and some comments from Shibits last week about the first episode, they told me that it looks like it's being adapted well. And right now, nobody really knows what path or route they're going to take from the visual novel, as I heard, so I don't know exactly what route they're taking, if they're doing a rushed route, or are they compiling all the routes together like Little Busters did. I have no idea. But overall, I felt like the pacing of the episode actually was surprisingly slow. I'm not saying it was bad because it was slow. I'm just saying it was surprisingly slow. An anime visual novel adaptation. I mean, or usually when a visual novel gets turned into an anime, the adaptation is, like, rushed. Beyond repair. It's fucking rushed. And to see how they're adapting this makes me question how many episodes is going to be. Actually, before I started making this review, I went on my anime list to see exactly how many episodes this was going to have, and supposedly there's no episode count from what I looked at. They could add it 5 minutes from now, but from what I saw when I just checked it, there was no episode count to this series. So it makes me question, how many episodes is this going to have? I have no idea. And if anyone does know that, please let me know in the comments below. Now, I want to talk about the opening song. The opening song, for the most part, very fucking good. Love the music. Music is great. And the overall opening song looks like it spoils a couple things. Not major from what I can see, but it definitely spoils some stuff. And it definitely gets my interest in the series even greater. And the ending song, like I said, love the music, love the ending song. So tell me your thoughts about this episode of Grisaia. Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? What was your favorite moments about it? And personally, this series is going to be good. I can tell right now, this series is definitely going to be good if it continues what it's doing. It's definitely going to be a great surprise from this anime season. Tell me in the comments below how you feel. Love you all so much. Please be safe. Chibi out.